is entertaining. He is out of his mind. He is our next act, Mr. Brent Allen. Give a round of applause.
Now, I am a magician, so I am here to magish for you. Aren't you glad I didn't say I was a wizard? Now, I know, as soon as somebody says that they're a magician, you often get your defenses up. You think, ooh, it's time to figure things out. So it's you against me. And I don't like those odds because I'm not very bright. So I figure I'm going to get you on my side so it's no longer you against me. It's all of us in the room having fun together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break the magician's code just for you wonderful people. I'm going to show you some magic, and then I'm going to show you exactly how it was done. So you'll know the intricate workings and all of the work that went into entertaining you. So here we go. I start. Here it is. Right. A brightly colored handkerchief. Kids in the audience, if you don't know what a handkerchief is, this is what your grandfather uses to blow his nose. Now the handkerchief goes here into my hand. Now you'll notice it's not going up my sleeve. It's not hiding in the watch. It's going right here into my hand. Also, please keep in mind that at no time does my hand ever leave my wrist. If it does, please call 911 immediately. Now, I reach into my pocket and pull out the magic wand. It's actually my business card, but it's a low-budget show. I wave it. I say the magic word, Sukajuga Samacaloranis. And believe it or not, a miracle has occurred because it has now become an egg! Sir in back, thank you for that incredible round of indifference. And the crowd goes mild. Now, I know what you're thinking, that my parents were probably siblings. Now you're thinking, come on, Brent, that's pretty good, and you're very attractive, but you promised us that you would show us how it was done. So here we go. The secret. Dun, dun, dun. That's right. The egg is hollow. These are very rare. These are what's known in showbiz as a fake egg. But they're very rare. You can only get them up in Minnesota. It's either laid by decoys. Now, the psychology behind this, the choreography, turning this into a magic effect, started backstage before I even came out. You see, this was in my pocket over here. This was in my pocket over here. Now, when I came out, I started digging into both pockets as if I was looking for the handkerchief. Now, I had just put it in my pocket 30 seconds before backstage, and I've performed this over 1,000 times. You'd think I would know which pocket it was in. But you see, this is so that I can have both hands in my pocket and pull it out, and you'll notice I was waving the cloth like this quickly. I made the joke about this is what your grandfather uses to blow your nose. That way I was hoping that you wouldn't notice that it looked like I suddenly developed a case of arthritis in my left hand. Now the handkerchief goes into the egg. I continue to talk, making the jokes, things like that, because, well, we're conditioned from a young age that whenever somebody gets in front of the group and starts to talk, we shut our brain off. Which really, you know, those of you who are school teachers know that. That's so that you don't see me being sneaky over here. Now this is the important part. I reach into my pocket to get the magic wand / business card. This I made a grand gesture with so that you would watch my hand, because I'm relying on you not trusting me. So while you're watching over here, I can shift the egg in my left hand. The card comes out, I wave it, I made a joke, back into my pocket, again shifting it so that when I'm ready to reveal the egg, the hole is facing me, because if it was facing you, pretty much nobody would be fooled at all. So then I say the magic word, Sugajuga Samacalaranis, and I show that it has become an egg. Now, as you may be aware, this is the final Vaudeville revival show here. So I wanted to take things a step further, give you guys a really special treat. I'm one of only 4 performers in the entire world who has learned to perfect this illusion. You see, I can actually, if I take the hole off, it becomes a much more convincing illusion. Of course, the proof is in the book. I've got your attention now. Of course, I don't know where I put the paper towel, so I improvise. All right. My wife's in the audience. Honey, we're going to need to do laundry tonight. All right. Now, I'd like to share with you guys a little poem. Now, this is a love poem. If you're here with a lady, keep an eye on her out of the corner of your eye, because during this poem, she may begin to swoon. She becomes so overwhelmed with emotion. If she does, remember this poem so that next time she's having a bad day, you can say this poem to her. As she swoons, you scoop her up into your arms. You carry her across your home. You set her lovingly down. Look her gently in the eyes, and you tell her those words that every woman longs to hear from her man. My darling, would you please make me a sandwich? It works, trust me. All right, here we go. A poem. I shall tell you a story of romance and love, beautiful and pure, like the wings of a dove. I shall tell you this tale using cards, rhyme, and wit. It was composed by me, and that is no shock. How old are you? Yeah, you. 6. I'm glad you're here. Yes, this is a tale of 2 gals and a guy. A fairy tale of sorts? Now let's find out why. The first 2 of the 3 were a husband and wife, a king and his queen for most of their life. He called her Edith, and she called him Stan. She was his queen, and Stan was her man. It's beautiful, isn't it? A couple of women are already getting misty-eyed. Now the king, he could smile, but the queen, she could not, for it was a child they wanted, but could not be got. Oh, the king was potent, virile, well-made. But the queen, she was sterile, you see, she is spayed. Fixed, gelded, it's a veterinary term. Yes, the king longed a son to carry his name, and soon it was Edith he started to blame. Oh, the fighting, the yelling, Edith could take it no more. She called Stan a bum, and his mistress a horrible person. That's right, kids, she was a horrible person. Oh, she knew about Kate all right, a comely young lass with a face like a queen and a firm, shapely ankle. Nice ankles, huh? She's a little clubfoot, but she still dances well, and that's good. Yes, it was for Kate the king lusted, but he still loved his queen, so they became a threesome, the king in between. The King Stan Trio, they came to be known. Gauge the age of the audience there. But a king with 2 queens would be rocking the throne. You see, lust and greed do not mix well with fate. And soon it was Edith who lusted for Kate. Jerry, 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 Jerry. 2 queens in love, they Not to mention the king. Boy, was he pretty upset. But the plot thickens, for Kate soon returned, to Edith's delight. But what of King Stan? He was nowhere in sight. Two queens in love, so happy, quite gay. Convivial, congenial, happy, friendly, helpful, it is in the dictionary. But what of King Stan? It had not been his day. He had lost his kingdoms, his queen, he was down on his luck. You might even say he was royally freaking out. So what is the lesson that we are to learn from Stan, Kate, and Edith and the tables they've turned? Well, I told it to Stan, and now I'll tell it to you. You can't have your Kate and Edith too.